Min.
Alright, yeah, the Min could be a pretty good pick here. I know...
Definitely. I think Min has...
He's scary.
Yeah, I think Min has advantages against Twintelle using light arms and Dragon.
Yeah. He's got a... I believe he's got the Megawatt on the Dragon Arm, and then just... No, he's got the Scully on the Dragon Arm. For the fastest and scariest of pokes.
Otherwise, that Scully would be tiny, tiny, tiny.
Sometimes that's actually pretty good, though. As that just means it's easier for it to weave in between these all of Shedy's attacks.
Yeah, but being girth 5, it is still very tiny, and for that, very fast.
Oh yeah, no, it in a lot of ways it's honestly scarier if it's in Dragon Arm. But there are situations sometimes where it works better small.
Yeah, weirdly
so far though,
the Ripha's rush did not connect there.
And Shedy even got a nice punish off of Ripha's rush. Holding onto a
Shedy
strong
playing
lead here.
a strong guarding game here.
Oh yeah.
Just getting those chakram confirms. Stalling for Ripha to punch his arms out.
And just capitalizing on it. Having a weight advantage against the Scully. Not so much against the Megaton, but it is a heavy arm, and a lot of those are actually really easy to dodge with practice.
Yeah, generally the chakram, when close, just completely takes out the Scully. There is no way the Scully comes through there.
But now that Ripha's got some momentum, he's got his Dragon Arm ready. This is a much tougher matchup for Shedy all of a sudden, as that thing's just gonna come out so quick. Does find an opportunity to slip in and gets a nice grab though.
Ripha at the advantage save right now. Shedy's arms, at least the right one, is damaged.
Trying to find a way to push Shedy out from pressuring him. And he's got a rush ready. He just needs a hit or two.
Very unfortunate that Megaton did slip over Shedy there. But
and just gonna slip right into the Megaton's path.
Yeah. Good read on that side. Oh, we see a Slammerman. That is going to be interesting. I think Ripha has the advantage in this situation.
Yeah, that Mander's gonna help him out a lot more than the Megaton. While he's stuck in the corner, there's very little he could do there. Going to eat that rush. But now this means that Ripha's free to throw out a rush of his own. Pushes Shedy back. Gets some shield chip damage of his own. But he's gonna get caught out by that grab.
Get some momentum right now.
Does get knocked out though. Now Ripha back on his feet.
Oh, Shedy was trying to get that Charbel confirmed through the vault.
Another thing that's really interesting that Ripha does really
well.
We're
getting the ticks right now. He's but Shedy gets the rush. But we're even now. Back. Ripha has rush though.
An interesting thing about Ripha compared to a lot of other players, or at least me, is the fact that he's really good at boxing with curved arms. He can just kind of punch through a lot of them. That was so exceptional play.
It was very close though.
As soon as he missed and realized that Shedy had that shield out, he's like, well, I'm just gonna wait out and set up the Dragon Arm.
I think
you're gonna go in for the punish.
Shedy was pretty sure that Ripha will try to charge his arm there, because that is what a lot of minions do when they see that they have lost their rush.
Yeah. And since Ripha didn't go in for the shield chip damage, it meant he was able to respond with just the full brunt of his rush.
Yes.
As soon as Shedy lowered their guard.
I mean, Shedy was one hit away from death, so pretty good bait.
I mean, yes, but also, actually, if Ripha had just done shield chip damage and then the side off damage from there, I'm pretty confident Shedy would have actually lived.
Oh, that's interesting.
Alright, there it is. Next round. We've got Mumford stepping into the ring. Ripha takes requests, and he'll respond to them lovingly.
Double toaster. Hell no.
Oh yeah, the double toaster can actually be really scary for Ripha, but if he's just applying a lot of shield chip damage and just really preventing Shedy from moving freely, like we're seeing right here, this could be exceptionally difficult for Shedy.
Shedy probably has an advantage here. Oh, that was fast. Shedy probably has an advantage here with those 2 toasters. But he has to play kind of waiting for Ripha to do something and capitalizing on it, and definitely he has to aim for it, because Ripha, while being so big, still can move pretty far, and and Shedy needs to collide over Ripha's arm so that the revolver will not hit him.
Yeah. Not able to do it. Started to get a bit of a comeback going, but was not able to get it to work out
definitely
well enough.
I feel like Mummy, playing against Mummy, feels very pressuring when you're on the losing side of things, because you just feel like, oh my god, I need to get him now, and otherwise I will lose this, because Mummy has that ability to be
oh, that snipe!
Yeah, to be stalling the game very long with himself healing and being a heavy character.
Oh yeah, and he has one of the biggest grabs in the game too.
Yeah,
he just
exactly
goes for grab, and it's like 200 damage gone.
Otherwise, he will just snowball. So Shedy felt very pressured there. Good.
Speaking of snowballing, Shedy is once again in a very disadvantaged state. I'm not sure what Shedy's going for with that tri-bolt. Is getting a couple of hits, but can't really capitalize on those stunts. Maybe forgot about the armor that Master Mummy possesses. Oh, that grab gonna catch him!
Yeah,
Shedy
very close.
Was not ready for that.
Oh, that was such a fast buff. Another one.
And one more buff.
Another one.
Making Shedy shine as he falls to that ground.
Ripha
taking another point. Gloves in boxing ring OP. Those should be banned in sparring ring.
Buffed. For real buffed.
And now Ripha looking to do a bracket reset here. He's going to switch over to Masango, and we are heading over to Yempo rounds.
Masango.
I don't remember what his Masango's like. Oh, right, it's this. A technical loadout for a technical character.
Yeah.
He does, on the plus side, he does have my favorite color scheme for Masango.
He kind of looks like my grandpa.
Your grandpa is very handsome then. Starting things off. These stun grab combos just... Shedy is not going to go down without a fight, and he's just crushing Ripha right now.
Yeah. Seems like Shedy's airplay has a lot of his arms.
Yeah, it's really catching him out. But once Ripha starts getting closer, he is starting to get these right reads.
Ripha had the yellow mask on.
And now he possesses 0 health.
Yeah.
One moment you're at the top of the world with your yellow mask, the next moment you're lying on the ground, beaten and bruised because Ribbon Girl got another grab on you.
Yeah. You see the bird choke change now.
Bird choke is a pretty good counter for Ribbon Girl in a lot of her play.
But it is definitely it definitely benefits from being a lot in airborne. That's why Cobra can benefit of it strongly against Ribbon Girl, especially because he can just he can also do it from the ground just after dashing, because he is seen as in the air exactly after dashing.
Ripha starting off with a light lead on this one, is just getting some nice pressure. He's gotten a couple of nice punishes, and even after that rush exchange is just
Ripha seems to work out for Ripha.
Oh yeah. Ripha ready with a rush. He's gonna throw that yellow mask on for just extra comfort.
Now Shedy has
stability.
Shedy feels very pressured, you can see that. Oh.
But a nice poke in with the toaster and a grab combo is going to quickly put Shedy at the advantage. Back.
This is now even.
Has to be careful though. Ripha technically still has a rush that can outperform Shedy's.
Yeah.
We are starting to run out of time on the clock as Ripha gets another quick 1-2 and is now in the advantage.
Oh yeah, Ripha seems to just play kind of defensively. And he gets a counter rush. Very nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't... unless Shedy gets a tri-bolt to land, there's nothing that he can really do.
Ripha doing the slick movement there. Doing the quick dashes.
And then just utilizes the punches that he's got to keep himself suspended in air just a bit longer.
He was just utilizing the blue mash there at the end. Very good. Basically
tries to go in for the Phoenix. It almost catches Shedy, but Shedy's safely blocking it off. This movement is just impeccable on Shedy's part. But
yeah, I think Ripha's Misango's movement is so interesting. It's the most unique movement of characters, I think.
Oh yeah, Misango has very interesting movement to how he kind of plays out and acts out in these matches. And Ripha starting off with a nice advantage here. Just looking for a potential rush now that he's got that yellow mask. He's really not getting that timing down to protect himself though.
Yeah. One has it again. Now both rush. Oh, he gets it.
Oh, Shedy
gets it. Very
Shedy
close.
was trying to dodge a little too much. And
that is it.
A bracket reset.
A bracket reset. Wow. I think I heard that ribbon sound like 6 times in a row right now because once my television had the sound, then the stream, then from your Discord, then again the replay from all of them 3. So I had like 6 sounds.
That's awesome. Just an endless echo.
Yeah, just like that.
By the way, I would like to thank Nick Torre and Boyemo for the follows. Also, hello there to Major.
Hello.
And we're going to be starting off this bracket reset in Mausoleum.
Yeah.
No, all the beans are on the table. Shedy's got to take him down in a best of 5.
Gillybo, that is an interesting thought. I think he should at least have more possibilities to do with that. I just thought of maybe what if you get like a light version of the mask when he does the grab.
I think the problem with that is the fact that unlike all the other characters when they get their charges, Misango is very particular about how his grabs happen or how when he wants to put his masks on.
Yeah.
And
his
which mask
changes are more to the situation you're in right now. But I think having a little bit of all of 3 as a light version would be cool. Actually.
It could be kind of neat, but like the problem with that is that some of them don't really have good half measures to them, essentially.
Yeah, especially
the
yellow mask.
The other thing to go and note with on there too is just the fact that like grabs are inconsistent in how long it takes. So that means that you could throw the grab with the intention to get in one mask, but it's going to take a little bit longer for the grab to happen all of a sudden for various reasons, range, weird interactions with the environment, and all of a sudden you got a different mask on. That's not the mask you wanted, so now you're actually in a worse position sometimes.
Yeah, interestingly, you do not always have to get your mask with the dash, but you can also just get it from the shield, which is very unique. Yeah.
The 2 ways that he has it have a lot more control and generally can help out much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Helix is working out much better now that Ripha switched over to his customs.
Yeah.
As he's just getting these pokes a lot of damage in with the boomerang. And a couple of light hits in with the lockjaw, just covering his ground with it mostly. I don't think Shedy can bring this back at all. No, there's no chance. And Ripha gonna time him out for the first round. Oh, I love hiccups.
Oh. Popper and boomerang now. Shedy also playing a popper.
Yep, we got a double popper in. Shedy definitely switching over to popper from the success of previous matches against Helix. Popper's also good against Ribbon Girl.
Yeah, but I think it has more benefits against Helix for sure.
I'd say overall it works a little bit better against Helix, but they're in the grand scheme of things, it's just a good counter for both sides.
It's even for sure. But we're definitely going to see a rush confirm.
Oh yeah. Both players have very solid rush confirm tools with the popper, boomerang and popper on Ripha's side, or you can just always go for the ever classic rush deflect.
Yes. Ooh, both hitting the popper. Oh, we see the jump.
Center trampoline.
Yes.
Oh, gonna parry that, but does not make it out.
Yeah, close to getting the heavy in that situation.
Yeah, Toaster found its way to mark its target. And that's gonna bring the score to 1-1. We're gonna see the lockjaw come back out into the field. That thing can be a good defensive option against the popper, and especially that Toaster.
Yeah.
Started things off with players. Once again, usually they stay pretty even. One gets a slight lead, the other gets a quick response. Neither holding too strong of an advantage until about 30 seconds into the match. That's when we really start to see who's winning. Oh, that rush gonna get cancelled out by a lockjaw. And this is gonna be a very safe opportunity for Ripha just to get 255 damage.
Yeah. I think, I feel like when utilizing the trampoline as Helix, feels a bit like the Cobra actually. But,
yeah.
in a weird manner, because he cannot utilize his puddle in that situation. But his hitbox still is very small and tiny in that situation.
I think if Shedy's able to land this rush, it might be enough damage to take Ripha down. But Shedy cannot take a single hit more. Just these quick drops are constantly being punished by Ripha.
Yeah. Both are
Ooh,
even
another
now.
Nice toaster.
Both are even now, and I think both have good opportunities to get that rush,
Oh.
but Ripha hitting the clutch popper. Old. Okay. Ripha taking the first round here from the losers bracket. Coming doing the bracket reset.
Shedy vanished. Rip Shedy.
Ooh. Yeah, popper in general is strong.
Yeah. Yes, Popper's... It's equally very well respected and underrated at the same time. It depends on who you ask. There's a lot of people where you ask, like, what are your thoughts on Popper? And it's like, oh, here's all the advantages to it. It's just a good arm. Yeah. And then you ask a few other people, and those are usually the people who really stay away from those arms, and they'll just be like, bad. It's alright, I guess, or it's like, okay, it's not
really just down
great,
to your playstyle, I think. Cracker also has benefits, but the biggest benefit of Popper is it's easy to be utilizing a rush confirm.
It, considering that Cracker only does like 10 more damage on charged hits, it's like
back to version 1 where it was 140 for it. That was more crucial, probably.
I think Cracker should have kept that 140.
Yeah, same.
But pretty much every other fighting or firearm, it makes sense for them to get that nerf. But like, Cracker was struggling enough.
Yeah,
before,
Cracker just has a problem that is, it just doesn't have as many benefits as the counterpart Popper has. So Popper will just always be better than Cracker in most situations, unless you're trying to. Unless the only reason why you're using Cracker is to deny other people from having rushes with the fire effect.
Yeah. But then Popper kind of does that too.
Yeah.
The only, like, the most consistent way that scenario where I would say Cracker beats Popper is when you're facing a Popper and you want to counter it with pretty much the same thing but slightly better. Then you would switch over to the Cracker because it just boxes a little bit better.
Yeah.
Shedy is just not having much luck right now.
I used Cracker in the beginning actually. Yeah. That was better I think. It was decent.
Yeah.
It's decent. Yeah. So we keep having issues here, it seems.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it sorted out when we can. Max Brass, I feel like he...
Yeah, I also wanted to mention that.
I feel like grabs are incredibly unbalanced in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Like, grabs do have a lot of benefits, but then, especially with Max Brass and Min Min, that is why I think from Min Min, like, getting grab confirmed is so crucial for your playstyle and so beneficial. Just getting the Dragon Arm instantly is so good. But I think Max Brass should have a like kind of light version. That's it.
Well, the kind of thing I'd actually say Min Min's grab is balanced. It does the lowest amount of damage a grab does.
Yeah, but
and
like,
it has the stronger ward.
Yeah, exactly. Min Min's grab is okay, but like Max Brass just gets so many benefits. It should probably be a light version, to be honest.
Yeah, Brass gets more damage off of it, and he gets technically more advantages than Min Min, just for less time. Yeah.
Yeah. Like super armor, you get. Dude, you got a super armor, you got a lot of damage, you instantly get a speed up. Like, what you want more?
Well, he should get a 200 damage grab.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're gonna dive right in, and Ripha starting off with a 160 grab off of a quick ice chain of hits, and has already just secured himself a very solid health lead here. Just constantly catching Shedy out.
Very consistent. Oh.
Almost out of just 2 freeze chains.
Yeah.
Like, this is off of 2 freeze chains what Ripha has right now. And he's just looking for, like, a little bit more damage to get the KO.
Gets to confirm.
And it's going to be
a
very strong rush.
I think this is a strong setup here. Oh, Ripha.
Oh yeah, that was... And Ripha's gonna switch over. Maybe he felt a little bad about that. That was just like... that was a very painful thing for Shedy to have to go through. Just a literal 2 freeze chains was all it took to basically take away Shedy's health. That Kablammer potentially can come in really handy, but he's got to be careful as... While it can punch through these double toasters, Shedy can also just easily find his way around them and deal a lot of just find nice punishes. So far though, Ripha just not letting those chances happen as he's just completely crushing Shedy with some strong reads. That's not gonna break shield, but Shedy now is
Ripha
like
really getting
away from KO.
Ripha really getting those grabs and confirms like Shedy. That must hurt.
Yeah,
I was trying to do a rhyme there. It was close. I was like, it felt different in the head.
Sometimes the humor kind of doesn't play out the way you think it would.
Yeah.
Or like the script I'm reading out, I wrote down like writing it down. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then I read out the script. I'm like, who wrote this? None of this makes sense. Whoever wrote this is an imbecile.
Yeah, mostly
so
you just like check over it next day and you're like, what the fuck did I just do? Or like,
was I drunk when I wrote this?
Yeah, it's either that or the other part. You're like, what the fuck did I do? That's so good. Mechanica should have a 180 grab. Quote drunk.
Oh, okay then.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That is quite the quote.
So drunk that Jimbo is concerned now. We see the ninja.
Oh god. Yeah. Ripha gonna try to close things out with a Ninjara. Heading over to Temple Grounds. Arguably, this is a more fitting place to find a Ninjara than Ninja College sometimes.
Yeah.
It feels more fitting for the character. But that's more on the basis that he's out on a mission or something. And Ripha definitely on a mission right now just to continue his win streaks of Scrapstar series. Making sure that his opponents just do not have any answers against him. And starting things off, he's put so much shield arm damage on.
Breaks the
Shedy
arm.
already gonna get disarmed.
Yeah, breaks the arm.
That's actually a really scary thing about the Ice Dragon that a lot of people don't think of. Is even if it's missing, there's a lot of cases that it's just going to do like 2 or 3 damage to an arm.
Yeah, Dragon Arm just often coming in clutch, and both people are having rush.
What are you laughing about? Oh, there's a disarm. He's gonna take it. Dives straight in. Gets 380 damage on that rush. It is now just looking for a little bit more. Gotta be careful though. Shedy does have a rush that can potentially take him down, especially if they get the right finishing touch. But they're not even gonna get any damage off of it as Ripha just slips out of the way entirely.
Ripha canceling his dragon here.
Yeah, he's definitely put a lot of time into learning how to do dragon cancels, even on Ninjara, which you don't think a Ninjara doing dragon cancels, but he do. He do them.
Do him.
Unfortunately, he cannot get Mander cancels. I don't think that's a possible thing.
Impossible.
But does have win confirms now that he can really capitalize on.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine if all the arms had some kind of cancel to them.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That would be kind of entertaining.
Yeah. That was really quick 20 seconds.
Oh god, yeah, he's just blazing through Shedy's health. Shedy does have a rush ready. He's going to not be able to use it because of that explosion. And Shedy is now just frames away from getting KO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ripha now ready with the rush. That's actually a shield breaker rush. Shedy's just, yeah. As soon as I saw that rush, I'm like, yeah, it's... That's the show, folks. That's it, folks. That's all, folks. Yeah, Ripha gonna be able to take Shedy down 3-0 and just cements himself.
Oh, that was 3-0. I thought it was 2. Oh, lit. Okay. Yeah.
And is gonna take another Scrapstar series. Again, continuing to dominate. Very few players can really play against him, counter him, come up with any strategies to really work.